What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com coming to you for, it is the 1st of July, guys. Happy July, everyone. It is Thursday, July the 1st, 2021. Time to kick off another incredible month here at Venture Sports, ChaseWins.com. All of our clients are ready for what is always the biggest month of the year, barring sometimes September, because of course, you have college football and NFL back in the mix, and you still have baseball ongoing. But when we're talking about Major League Baseball, there is no bigger, better, or more profitable month than the month of July. Even when you have to take into account the All-Star break, this is the month of all months, guys. So real quick, let's get a recap of what we did yesterday. Get you on a free play winner. But first, real quick, smash the like button, guys. Do us a favor. If you like getting free play winners every single day, in-depth game breakdowns, I gave you 3 yesterday, and we'll touch on those in just a second. You would have won a clean 3-0. For the week, I have given out a total of 8 free plays if you've taken everything into account that I've told you, and we're 7-1. It's Thursday. Guys, smash the like button for us, subscribe so you can become a part of our family, and then hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any time we do post something, because if we post something, there's a free play there. Even if we're promoting something or it's completely to do with something else, we do not post a video without there being a free play in there, and we post them at different times of the day. So you want to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those. Yesterday, I guess it's just repetitive. We're just a broken record here. Another winning day and another day of profit. So congrats to all the clients. So Monday we went 7-2 overall with a game of the week winner. We followed that up with a Tuesday where all we played was Major League Baseball, 4-1 on the day. Another amazing day. And then Wednesday, let's get a breakdown real quick. We had a 5-2 day overall. First, we'll touch on what we did in the NHL. Monday, we kicked off the Stanley Cup Finals with not only having our 9-1 futures bet on the line with Tampa Bay Lightning to win the Stanley Cup 2 weeks before the season ever started. That was our pick. That was our prediction. They were going to repeat what they did in 2020, and they were going to win it this year. And that was the bet that we made. I gave it out on video. I gave it to the premium clients. And right now, they're 2 wins away from it. So not only did we have that going, but then on Monday, I gave out a game of the week on the Tampa Bay Lightning, minus $1.20 in regulation. They had to win in regulation. That was a winner. Then we come into last night, game 2. We take Tampa Bay again in regulation. This time you would have had to lay $1.35, $1.40, depending on where you bet, but it was a nice, easy winner, so a 1-0 day in the NHL. Then we move over into Major League Baseball. We did not play game 3 of the College World Series last night. Hats off and congratulations to Mississippi State. The Bulldogs bagged their first national championship, not just in baseball, but in any sport, period. That's the first national championship the school has ever held. So congratulations, those guys deserve it. We did not play game 3. So we get into Major League Baseball, and we'll kind of start from the back. We had the Red Sox team total over 5 runs, easy win there. We did take the Detroit Tigers. Now here's the funny thing. If you go and listen to these other cappers, these experts, these wannabes, these people that tell you they know everything about a sport, what's the one thing you always hear about baseball when it comes to a doubleheader? You can't bet the first or the second game until the first one ends. You got to know what happens in the first game. Bullshit. Bullshit. I think only twice in my career, maybe 3 times, have I ever released a play in a game 2 of a doubleheader after the first game had even started, or after the first game had ended. I always, if I'm going to play a game 2, I release it hours before game 1 starts, because I know what pitching is going to do. I know how deep they're willing to go in game 1. I know what's going to happen. I know how these teams are going to react to certain things. Something that no other capper is going to give you. That's why when I pick game 2 of a doubleheader, not only do they win, I can do it hours before game 1 goes and still be right about it. Something that you will not get from any other capper out there, period. We took the Detroit Tigers in game 2 of the doubleheader. Team total over 3.5 runs, a blowout, easy, over before it started. We did take 2 losses last night. That was the Astros on the run line, unfortunately. And then we had the Red Sox and the Royals over 10. We're on the right side of that one. They just, they could not get offense across the plate. The Red Sox were doing well. They even did well in the later innings, but the Royals just hit a brick wall when it came to actually pushing people across home plate. They were still generating offense. They just weren't generating runs. So that's one of those losses that you just have to accept and be okay with. Then we had the Angels on the money line plus $1.25 as underdogs. They went out right 11-8. And then we had the Atlanta Braves on the money line minus $1.45, and it was a 20-2 bloodbath. Now, in talking about that, what did I give you for free yesterday? What was your official free play? It was the Braves on the money line. What did I tell you about that game? What did you have to trust in? You had to trust in the better offense in that situation on lefty. And I said the Braves and that squad will be able to go to town on the Mets, and they did. So I told you to take the Braves. I also told you in that free play, I said, read between the lines of what I'm telling you. There is going to be a lot of offense in this game. There are going to be runs scored. So I tell you to take the over. I give you everything on a silver platter. It was 20-2. The Braves not only did it by themselves, they doubled it by themselves, more than doubled it. And then in that same free play video, I also, on a silver platter, gave you the Angels at plus money as an underdog. You would have gone 3-0 had you taken all those plays yesterday. 3-0 and free plays for free. Now, Ohtani got rocked, didn't even get out of the first inning. You'll hear Yankee fans talking about that one for the next half century because they're losers. But Ohtani's still a superhuman stud that's the best all-around player in the game. It happens to the best of them. And you know what? You just mark my words. Ohtani will be up to pitch next week. Mark my words, when Ohtani goes up to pitch next week, you better be laying a freaking mortgage on him because he's going to come out and put on an absolute clinic. Mark my words. But even then, what did I tell you about the Yankees yesterday? I said they cannot win games unless they just outscore the other opponent. They cannot win a game by preventing runs. Case in point last night. They score seven runs in the first? I mean, it was a bloodbath. And then they do what? They score 1 run throughout the rest of the game. And they allowed the Angels to put up 11 runs on them and win the game. A game that was over. It was over. The Yankees had it. But we cashed in that. So a 4-2 day in Major League Baseball, a 5-2 day overall for another day of profit, another day of great winning for the clients for the week. Just to give everybody some context for the week, that puts us at 2-0 in NHL, 100%, 12-4 in Major League Baseball at 75%, and overall, I'm 16-5 at 77% for the week. For the Major League Baseball season, I'm at 71.06%. So right at 71% for the season. Find somebody that'll give you 71% for a week, for a month. I'll be above this by the end of the season. We'll carry it on to the rest. We do it every year. We are the best for the reason, and I am the MLB king. And anybody who wants to come take the crown, I welcome all challengers. I will send you children packing, and I'll do it in embarrassing fashion. So anyway, before we get into a free play, what do we got going on today? Everybody's favorite promo, the extra day promo. We decided to bring back the discounts on the 3, 7, and 30-day passes. So not only can you get a 3-day pass for half price at $50 instead of $100, you buy 3 days today. You have until midnight to do it. So even if you buy it at 11:58 p.m., Thursday won't count as your day. You'll get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will be free. You get 4 days instead of 3, and you get it for half price. Same thing with the 7-day. Instead of paying $199, you'll pay $99, and you'll get an 8th day added on for absolutely free. 30-day passes, whether you buy just the standard 30-day pass or the 30-day all-access pass, which gives you games of the week, games of the month, games of the year, NASCAR, golf, soccer, everything. It gives you everything. I'm adding 3 days onto the end of either one of those packages if you purchase. But you have to purchase before midnight. And this is what some people ask. People do this all the time. People will go in and say, you know what, I want to buy a 3-day passes. Spend $150, whatever. Some people want to go in and they want to buy 2 7-day passes. A 7 and a 3. They'll mix and match. You can buy as many 3-day passes at one time as you want, and they'll just start one after the other. But you'll get the extra day added onto each one of them. And you'll get the discount. You'll get all that. Just make sure you purchase before midnight, because at midnight, if you purchase after at 12 midnight, at 12:01, you can still get the discount, but you will not get that extra day. So make sure you take advantage. Now, being that there is early baseball action today, and it's still early in the morning, it's about 9 a.m. here, and I know this video is not going to go up until this afternoon because I won't have time to load it until then. But if nothing changes from right now, I'm probably going to have 6, maybe even 7 Major League Baseball plays, and possibly 2 top plays. Now, what I will do is when I get this video posted, if you look in the comments below, I will post a comment, the top comment, and I'll tell you exactly how many plays I got, how many top plays there are, what sports I'm playing in, and what times the games are. That way you know, or I'll give you the gist of it. That way you know what to expect, what I'm playing, or what times and stuff like that, to know that you still have time to jump on and get today's plays. But even if you miss today's and you purchase later tonight, if you do it before midnight, you'll still get the discount, you'll still get the extra day. So make sure you do that. Let's get on a free play, guys. All right, so St. Louis Cardinals, Coors Field, taking on the Rockies. Now here's the thing we have with St. Louis, and they struggled mightily against the Pirates here recently. And Colorado actually did fairly well against the Brewers. So you got one team kind of moving upward and one team that just keeps digging themselves a hole. Now, as a lifelong die-hard Cubs fan, nothing more gives me pleasure more than saying that St. Louis sucks. I love it. I love saying that St. Louis is terrible. But let's just see how terrible they are, okay? Let's give some context here. St. Louis is bottom 10 in, hell, a multitude of things. But they are bottom 10 in, let's see, runs scored, on-base percentage, team ERA, team batting average, slugging percentage, and the list goes on. They're bottom 10 in all of it. And team batting average are bottom 5 in the MLB. This is the team that was the overwhelming favorite to win the NL Central, right? The team that, because of Nolan Arenado, they could win a World Series. Go back to a few days before the season started. Go back to the first week of the season. What did I tell you about the Nolan Arenado trade? He fucked up. He went to the wrong team. He's somewhat overrated. He not as overrated as someone like Garrett Cole, but he is overrated. He's not the best third baseman in the game. He's not in the top 3. He's not in the top 5 in my world. And he's not worth the contract that he got at Coors Field. Everything at Coors Field is just, put an asterisk by it. It's not real baseball, period. I've said that for as long as you guys have ever watched me. I'll stand by that. Jim Leyland, former manager of the Rockies, quit because he said that. He said, this isn't baseball. Nolan Arenado did nothing but give false hopes to that organization and screw Molina out of what could have been a great final run. They're not going anywhere fast, guys. But let's talk about the Rockies for a second, because they are a team that you might look and say, well, they're trending upward. They score well. Not only do they score well, they've got the best run average, run scored, of the majors. But if you go back, because it's like, what, 504? That might be second. No, that's first. It's like 504. But basically, they're saying that team average overall for the season is 5 runs a game. It's best in the majors. It's almost 6 runs a game, just under 6 runs a game at home, which is, by and large, the best in the MLB. But you can take what they do at home, put an asterisk by it, because it's Coors Field. You can take a bad team and have them score a lot of runs there. But you would say, well, then how can they do it on the road? Because they do exactly what the Baltimore Orioles do. They swing at everything. They're doing anything they can. They're throwing shit against the wall, just seeing what'll stick. They're swinging for the hills at everything, and it's working. But the problem is, why is Colorado not a good team? Well, that's because their pitching sucks, and just because they're not a good team. Their pitching's awful. They've got one of the worst overall ERAs in baseball. Almost as bad as St. Louis, or just a little bit worse than St. Louis, actually. And they cannot keep people from scoring, kind of like the Yankees. Now you got two pitchers going in tonight that are somewhat going in opposite directions. They look very similar on paper because you got Adam Wainwright, he's 6-5 on the year with a 3.59 ERA, 92 strikeouts. Now then you got Senzatella going in for Colorado, who overall has a 4.76 ERA, so not a world away. He's 2-7 on the year, but again he's pitched a lot on the road, or Colorado just can't win a lot. But he's only got 55 strikeouts for the year. It's a horrible strikeout ratio that he has. But if you look at the last handful of games, especially what they've played at Coors Field, he's been their shining star. He's been the light at the end of the tunnel. Pitching well under 4, pitching right at about a 3.1 at home. He's kept, average teams are scoring less than 3 runs or less than 4 runs at Coors Field, which is great. He's done well. But the problem is, you take a team like St. Louis that has all the talent that they do, with a veteran in Wainwright, who even though on paper he doesn't look very impressive, he's still a master of a curveball and off-speed pitches. And he's a veteran. He's been doing this for so long that there's very few people in baseball, starting pitching-wise, that could teach him anything. He's the teacher. He's not the student anymore. He is the veteran that people want, and he's the one that knows how to figure it out. Now tonight, you're going to go into this game. Are you going to see offense? You're fucking right. You're going to see offense. You're going to see hits. You're going to see stolen bases. You're going to see home runs. This one's going to come down to starting pitching and what team wants this more. No way, even if you look at what's happened over the last, let's say 4 starts for either one of these pitchers, even if you take that into consideration, you'd be an idiot to not say that Wainwright has the advantage over Tella tonight, because he does, by and large. Not only that, he'll be able to go deeper as long as he doesn't start getting rocked with long balls over and over. Even in the elevation, even in the Rocky Mountain air, where pitchers don't tend to go as long, I think Wainwright can outlast, his opponent. Bullpen-wise, both these teams suck. They're both depleted at this point. They're getting ready to restart their rotation tomorrow. Technically, St. Louis is going to probably end up starting it tonight. I don't agree with it. I think all their starting bullpen guys, front of the rotation, should take another day of rest, but I have a feeling they won't. Now, that may work out for them tonight, and it may work out for them tomorrow, but it'll screw them next week, and they'll be in a really bad spot for a few days. Mark my words on that. But you got to put your faith in Wainwright. And then when you take a team that was the overwhelming favorite to win the NL Central, a team that they thought because of Nolan Arenado and that pickup, and Molina walking off into the sunset, and with pitchers like Jack Flaherty and Adam Wainwright, that this was a team that not only was going to win their division by a mile, this was a team that was going to make it to the NLCS one way or another and battle it out against someone like the Dodgers or the Padres for a spot in the 2021 World Series. That's all you heard. That's all you heard, from the second they said Arenado was going to the Cardinals. All you heard. And what did I tell you before the season started? St. Louis is not going to the World Series. Not this year, not next year, not with Nolan Arenado. Period. But you don't think their backs are against the wall right now? You don't think they're hurting? You don't think they'll do anything to bag a good win, a good series sweep? Because they will. So you're going to see them swing tonight like you would Colorado swing every night, or Baltimore swing every night, or the way Pittsburgh swung against St. Louis. You're going to see that tonight. And if they have success, which they should if they wait for their pitches, if they don't swing at garbage all night, they should be able to have success. And they should be able to bag this win in what could be a high-scoring, very long baseball game. But I'm going to take Adam Wainwright and the St. Louis Cardinals, and I'm going to take it in what I think is a gift of a money line at minus $1.25. That's your free play for the day. Again, look in the comments below, see how many plays I've got tonight, but I'm looking at 6, potentially even 7 Major League Baseball games. There might be one early game, and it would be at 3:30. The rest will be all night games. They'll be all 7 p.m. or 7:10 p.m. and later. And I do have one NBA pick, the winning pick tonight for the Bucks Hawks Game 5. I've got it. And then I didn't check, but I think Jerry may have some soccer going on today as well. But it's a huge card. And you can get it on the back of a 50% discount for 3 days, 7 days, 30 days, and get extra days added on to it. Come win with us, guys. I gave you the records. Come win with us. You will not be disappointed. Come get with a service that will make you money day in and day out. We love you guys. We appreciate you stopping by. And for all those that decide to get with us, we'll see you guys in the winner's circle.